You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone.
Orange.
For the news we dey around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere, everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, hey. Our voices come. Hi yeah, hey. Credibility, now we ability. News, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, them focus, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, that's a get the power. He count on we, he count on we anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, them focus, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, that's a get the power. Follow me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV day before. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, voices down. Hi yeah, give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, them focus, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, that's a get the power. He count on we, he count on we anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, them focus, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, that's a get the power. You call on me, count on me anyhow. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. For the news we dey around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere, everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, hey. Our voices come. Hi yeah, hey. Credibility, now we ability. News, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, them focus, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, that's a get the power. He count on we, he count on we anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, them focus, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, that's a get the power. Call on me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV day before. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, voices down. Hi yeah, give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, them focus, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, that's a get the power. You count on me, you count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the view, the tell you one time. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. Human them, God begin the executive power. You call on me, count on me anyhow. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. For the news we dey around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Voices down. Credibility, now we ability. News, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, God picking the executive power. You count on me, you count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. Human them, God begin the executive power. You call on me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV there before. We climb the mountain just to get the news. Go down the slums to get the views. Voices down. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, God picking the executive power. You count on me, you count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, God begin the executive power.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome to the midweek edition of the Breakfast Show, where they come to you live from Liberty TV, where they stream on Facebook, YouTube, and also now our website, where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Where they bring this edition come to you this Wednesday morning. My name is Khadija Bangora.
Right, and me na Mabel Kaba, and Good morning. Welcome to this midweek edition of the Breakfast Show where they come to you live na Liberty Online TV. Inside this midweek edition of the Breakfast Show today, we can talk to the All People's Congress, APC Party and the SLPP, Sierra Leone People's Party, we currently day in governance. We want to assess, we want to watch party office them versus national infrastructure. We ask the big question today, which of this one then two parties don't ever prioritize within the office. We see the time of former President Koroma during his tenure before they left office, especially during the last days them. The last time in office, we can see them they try for establish them party offices. Now, current under President Bio, we see the Sierra Leone People's Party SLPP seem for the same trend. They try for establish them party offices them in different parts of the country. So now that make they ask the big question today say between them two political party and then party office them versus national infrastructure. Also want them prioritize. And remember, say Yusuf where they watch, go help we answer this question based on waiting Yusuf see during the days of former President Koroma and waiting you see now with President BOD, where the SLPP serve done the bill and party office them. You go tell we waiting you think about this topic as the two political party them self get for can tell we waiting and prioritize. Now that's what they discuss in this edition of the Breakfast Show.
And also, we go hear from the minority leader in Parliament, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, where be write over the weekend an open letter to His Excellency the President, Dr. Julius Maada Bio. A titular an open letter to His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio on the growing international drug trafficking links to Sierra Leone. Well, according to Honorable Abdul Kagbo, when the minority leader in Parliament, he gets concerned about the growing international drug trafficking links where he say the international media they link to Sierra Leone. So he be write 8 pages of letter to His Excellency the President, who say state some of in concern them. Well, we'll get Honorable Abdul Kagbo with me on the phone this morning. Good morning, Honorable, and welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Good morning, Liberty, and good morning, my people in our salon. Thank you for getting me this morning.
All right, so no say you didn't at the ECOWAS Parliament now, and you're so busy. But quickly, let's just talk about some of the content of the letter where you write to His Excellency the President. So you state you concern them about allegedly drug trafficking, where you say now a concern, and most of them drug trafficking there, so then they link them to Sierra Leone.
Yes, I do one as the leader of the opposition, and two as a profound sense of a concerned and patriotic citizen. I believe say that I'm in duty for make sure say raise very serious concern regarding the alarm and repeated international linkage of Sierra Leone or Sierra Leoneans or people that we get saloon passports or we import or we harbor or people that we associate to we country. Always then they link them to international narcotic trafficking and organized criminal network. Una can agree with me say they don't hold person in a UAE with saloon passports, diplomatic passport for that matter. Allegedly, they send them back, they extradite them to Turkey for legal face proceedings. Allegedly, also, you say the whole container in Nigeria, we contain cocaine, we come out Sierra Leone, where they arrest. And also, you say the whole ambassador in Guinea with the motoka, the utility motoka, we belong to the Salon Embassy in Guinea with cocaine. And we also don't agree with them. They ask with the Dutch government, they ask for the extradition of the drug lord. We then see na video we emanate from Salon. So all of them things they joined together, not on one occasion no more, Unaki agree with me, say, even on the international criminal investigation, the media reports, law enforcement briefing, and even extradition proceedings, we concern cocaine, organized criminal syndicates and transnational drugs cartel. Then frequently they gravitate, they report them against our own country and our national image. Then they go and bug with diplomatic standing, they go and bug with internal security, they go and bug even future economic prospects of our country. So we all no go sit down. All of them thinks they the God. Nobody no talk. Nobody no raise bone of contention. What's more striking now the latest incident where they intercept, the ship by the Spanish authority. The vessel we then call MV Aconia, we then say reportedly they carry 30 tons, over 30 tons of cocaine after he left Freetown, and then say he been en route to Libya. According to the reports we then give, on international media, they say the vessel also, the interceptor off the coast of West Sahara by the Spanish Guardian Civil. Now the Ngida press conference day. And also within the act on the intelligence provided to them by the United States DAE and the Drug Authority. So then find out say the vessel left Salon on the 22nd of April, and also the alert say previously that same vessel they been get the name Noah Zinip and the fly Salon flag. And for let the accused Salon say vessel left Salon, not to talk then they talk home. Then ship then get devices then get GPS system, then get waiting and call ship finder. So we determine the route of the ship without somebody not talk safe. So the mere fact say na Salon that ship they come out, then go all and now the largest ever cocaine we them don't own at the world. It worrisome for we as Sierra Leonean. For cleanse we image internationally is very serious. Now that make as a leader of the opposition, as a patriotic citizen, I take time and write open letter to the president. For long we do everything humanly possible for cleanse the image of our own country. For make sure say, because remember, Salon they describe we as blood diamond. For let people and clean that image this Salon not to a war in country, Salon not to country within the day. It take the time. So if we can't get this cocaine allegation also on me, it's very serious. It can for affect each and every Sierra Leonean. Regardless. Yes, ma'am.
This particular open letter where you write to the president, you also state, say, the government response so far has been grossly inadequate. I want you break that down, but taking into consideration, say, when all the issues here of drugs come up, we hear about a lot of investigations where police and other body them don't say then they do, but up till now the public no know the state of the investigation. Bello Joshua allegedly they say they Salon we don't they host the Attorney General. We say if not true say the Monday it involves processes and all of that. But una within a parliament gets all the powers for someone. People them wait for go answer questions where the public want answers to. Waiting una na the side of parliament don't do because you say the government response so far grossly inadequate. Waiting una don't do na una side for call people for go answer questions we get for do it all the drugs allegation here.
Of course, not it was the one way I say government response grossly inadequate. Yeah. We make as a government response grossly inadequate. For example, the Dutch government they write extradition request for Bolly Jones. Government in no point in time not pull a press release for say they want Bolly Jones. Well, government say the police say na Umar. If na Umar Sheriff go na Salon na unagi diplomatic passport na Omar Sharif. But the Dutch government they say this not Omar Sharif. This that the man who will look after, this that the drug lord who will defend. At least police for don't invite them, then for don't write a warrant for him, then for don't invite them, let it go explain between the Umar Sheriff and the Bolijos and the refer to in that.
But Honorable Abdulkago, the police several times don't come out to the media and confirm, say they know this person as Umar Sharif, but then still they look for him. In fact, the Inspector General of Police, the last time we comment on this matter, he said they don't mount an investigation. Last week, we host somebody from the Office of National Security. He said they're not able to foresee this individual yet. And then they request if anybody get information for him, let them give to the police and the security sector.
Okay, whether we want we own nationals them, we own border them, we now born and raised Sierra Leoneans them. Whether we want Natasha, now media no more they go, they not pull warrants of arrest for them. The police not pull them, they not publish them. Whether we want Zainab Sheriff, they not pull warrants of arrest, they not publish them. They compare the kind crime or the kind image, the kind way we go damage with image for keep Bolly Johnson alone, and then to the way they been pull warrants of arrest for.
Now that's why I ask you, waiting on a parliament don't do, because when I get powers for summon the authorities here for go answer questions, then they do the investigation here.
Yes, we not summon them once. And because there has been increasing concern, and I show now say back, we go do we level best until we don't return back in parliament. We go do we level best for ensure say the authorities then be summoned again. Because this is not about politics. I have made it very clear. If we go out, whether they accuse you na APC or you na SLPP, then they treat you like Sierra Leonean. And if the people then get the perception say Sierra Leone a drug hub, at the end of the day, every Sierra Leonean then go embarrassed. Every Sierra Leonean with opportunities will be limited. People are not can even invest now in country because they're afraid see any side you get drug movement or you get drug activity, you highly likely forget instability. So it will affect we as a nation. And we all know that for we set multiple this. Somebody has to say it. Somebody get for talker. So we as the opposition take the challenge. So no, let me tell, because this government not belong to SLPP. This country not belong to SLPP. Government come and then they go. But Sierra Leone remains as a country. Any image damage where it will happen to we country, we go live with them. We go live with them. So now that make we say no. Let me come out and be very vociferous. And like where you talk to the police. You know, if we may not see warrant of arrest, if we may not see steps the way the police they take, say no. But if police say this now Omar Sharif and then they say no, this not Omar Sharif for Naboli Jews, we call alone and go interrogate her.
So in this case, Honorable, based on your letter where you don't write now to the president and open letter to Ram, and also you don't talk say when we don't summon the authorities and once and when I go do them again. Are you assuring the public say as an opposition leader, you ready for take the lead for ensure say parliament summon relevant authorities and for go give answers to questions where UNASEF gets regarding all this drug scandal where the link to Salon?
Yeah, for sure. We take that challenge day. But like I say, this nobody not view him as a politics or a partisan something. No. Maybe for all you know, they don't arrest and seize ship na Okon. When na Saloni come on. They don't do them back na India, when a Saloni come on, na Sri Lanka, when a Saloni come on, and other international transit points them, where involve cocaine trafficking allegation just against Salon. So it worries up. All over the world, Salon. Somebody get for talk about this. And we all see what drugs then they do. Drugs not only limited to cocaine. We get kush. Kush, they kill the future of young people then. We get young, vibrant, but the way they for can be the next leaders of this country. Go watch the Aberdeen Bridge. Go watch other side them. Potentials then they waste. You see one woman, they cry for young picking. Mr. said a victim. My own sister young picking, the only boy picking. I can't wait an atom for let go college. Don't put an a college, don't pay wildly a fees. Just for let it go for 2 weeks, no more he left. They go the Aberdeen Bridge, they take two drugs, it abort in future. And you get a lot of young bobo them back when they go through that day. So somebody get for concern. Because they say, show me the current status of your youth. I will tell you how your country will look like in the future. We all know therefore keep quiet. We get for make sure say all the authorities then they're only responsible for less ship left now the port of Sierra Leone. Somebody has to answer. President need for call somebody, they need for put somebody on that questioning. You know, we parliament we get for do the role. You know, we get for invite the authorities that we involved. But like I say, president should be equally worried that we country, you know, when a salon, they face the kind of embarrassment there.
Honorable, you are aware, say, the government don't set up a joint investigation committee for look inside this matter, and you also aware, say, the security sector pull a joint press release, also they assure the public, say, then they investigate, although authority them, na Spain, also then seize this cocaine, no reach out to the aid.
Government need for the authority then as Spain reach out to them. Government don't hear the press release, the press conference with the whole as Spain. Government don't hear, government follow. Government knows say the name of our country was called there as the place where the ship depart. So we don't need again for be contacted. Just because we name not be implicated as the country where the ship departs, you know, actions, Edford don't begin rule by now. Edford don't begin rule by now. People and they wait for don't begin invite by now. People and they wait for don't begin question by now. People and they wait for don't begin put under sober questioning by now. But all that already happened, you know. And we very, very much aware of the fact, then they go and bug we as a nation. So for set up organization, set up this, set up that, it's fine. But what are they doing? It's over a year now where they don't allege Bolly Joe stay in a salon. What are we doing as a government? Whenever you don't hear them put press release, say he's wanted. At least let them pull the press release, say Umar Sheriff, they want him. Let them go answer question whether it's Bolly Jones or not. At least let them do that for save the image of the country. You know, but it's sickening. Now, any side where you go, you know, Sierra Leone, where you talk, the first thing where they can have their mind, this is common cocaine country. You see? And as for me, anybody who is nationalistic, for no say, no, we for cleanse that kind of mentality there about the country. So if we take this challenge now because we don't want to let them allege, say Sierra Leone, na a drug up, or night transshipment zone for drugs.
So with this open letter to the president, what are your expectations?
The expectations now that president go act swiftly. President go make sure say then swiftly invite the Minister of Internal Affairs, then invite the Transport and Aviation Minister, invite the National Security Coordinator, the Inspector General, the Commissioner General, NIA, the Director General, Sierra Leone Civil Aviation, the Sierra Leone Port and Harbour Authority, the Chief Immigration Officer, the Executive Director of the National Drug Lord, and also follow one goes down. Let the hand heads. Let them see how best we can able to wipe this thing off we country. Let them see how proactive we can act as a nation. Let them know say as a nation we are not pleased with these allegations and we for take stringent measures for ensure say we prove to the world that our country is fighting hard for make sure say their allegations they are not be associated to we as a nation. But if we just set them up, we just see also it's like we serve my accomplice.
Honorable Abdul, you go agree with me, say the issues of drug na Sierra Leone not so today it begin. Even the same way Unayo administration been there, allegedly a plane been land na Lunge we get cocaine. And the Minister of Transport by then, this BNTM, he pull an audio where he explain exactly what in transpire during the intended day between the people who be involved and this former president. He explained exactly where bring the understanding say there issues there where you they talk about now. Not to today it begin, it still they happen. Government over government not able for put a stop to drug coming into the country, Honorable Abdukabo.
Yeah, firstly, I tell you, say, the intention not to for politicize this cocaine business. Let's tell you waiting they make bad they continue for happen as alone. We happen under APC man settlement. We happen under SLPP man settlement. Good people in these political parties for ready for come up for expose their colleagues when then are the same political party, same government, we were unbog the image of the country. Now, what's be happen in the past? No sooner that plane they land, you understand? It's the whole. That's the role. Immediately, they go to parliament and pass a legislation. Also, you don't see them question minister. Also, you don't see them sack minister. Also, you don't see them put minister under pressure. Whether a guilty or a not guilty, but then mentions them they alone don't make you went out to minister now you decide for them. And from that time and day, you hardly hear you say, hey, they catch cocaine down or they catch cocaine down. So the precedent where government they set, they go a long way for cleanse, for make other people less scared, for make other people less afraid, for make other people not even involved. Now make they say the response to this is inadequate. Because if the response was measurable, by now nobody know the case near drug business, nobody know the involved, nobody know the near them. You see? And no sooner it happened in the past, they ensure say they go to parliament, form and do a legislation and make sure say it's the whole. You see, so these are the kind of responses the way we expect government for take. Government for be proactive. Government for make. In fact, I tell you, government action alone, it do for let it convince other people and say, oh, this now people and want do this thing, but governments no not go allow them. Or the government of Salon they do extremely well, so make sure say then thing they are gonna happen. So now that make we cry about government response, and we now parliament therefore ensure say like I say. Not with any intention for politicize this. This therefore do with the country. What would they come out there? No one know whether you're APC or you're SLPP. The image they get all Sierra Leoneans, regardless of your political affiliation. And you not go say because you're SLPP and people the way they do bad, you don't understand for tarnish the country's image, you go support them. No. Or you not go say because you're APC, person they do bad for tarnish the country image, you they support her. No. That you are unpatriotic. That you let your party pass the country. So for begin compare, say, hey, now this, now that. All I am saying, for let drugs be associated to a country like Sierra Leone, it's very worrisome for we all.
All right, many thanks. We talked to me this morning concerning the open letter where you write to His Excellency the President, Dr. Julius Madabio. Also, you state some of the growing concern them where you say the issue of drug linking to Sierra Leone and the bad things then where they cause to the image of the country. That's now the minority leader in the parliament, Honorable Abdukabo. Where they talk to we inside that telephone interview they from Abuja, and he states some of the concern them where he gets as a Sierra Leonean, and he say, they speak from the point of a politician. You still watch the breakfast show this morning live na Liberty TV, or they can go into the other segment or say where they can ask the question between the APC and the SLPP. Either they prioritize national infrastructure above political party offices. Where they can get this conversation this morning. It is supposed to be Moses Mambo, when are the public relations officer for the Sierra Leone People's Party, and the APC Western Region chairman, when are Cashaw J. Olan Cole. But as of this morning, last minute, he sent a text saying they keep too well. So a national publicity secretary, CDI at Tunis, don't come in for so they can start the conversation between the two national publicity secretary, then between the two political parties, them who they can ask the question this morning. Uswan Panden, they prioritize national infrastructure other than building party offices. Now we go to the virtual link and just say hello to CDI at Tunis. Hello, CD, good morning.
Good morning, Khadija. Always a pleasure for day with Una. I'm glad for joining Una online. I'm sorry that Cash are not able to make them up, but Adea,
My
for
pleasure
joining.
for getting you within a short notice.
Very much. Always committed, always ready.
All right, let me start with Moses Mambu because now they will just see them commission a party office structure na Kenima over the weekend. Usai His Excellency when the leader of the party bingo and the vice president way na the deputy leader of the party. Moses Mambu, good morning.
Good morning, and thank you very much for having me.
All right, we get it 2 PRO there with we this morning, and they can start the conversation. Infrastructure and one major development na any country. But the question they ask on to this morning, during on a various tenure there in governance, would they prioritize national infrastructure other than party offices?
Well, I think say before I go into that question, I really they each for say a word or two on a few things and we talk about the drugs. You know, as certain things where they happen because they constantly they say, oh, you know, they try for make and political. But most of in statement them very political. You know, they talk from the side of the concern for the country. Salon not a drugs producing country. It don't ever happen. It don't ever be. But at the same time, the geographical location of Salon, especially along the Atlantic Ocean, na place where ship then they pass. And sometimes in an international crime gang, ship them plenty all over the world. They use other country then flag them, not then ship, and can use them water for pass. I think say as a country which we need for improve. Now we have aviation surveillance with Navy wing of the army for making them able for the respond to some of them things some of the boats then where they pass. But you know means say they can deposit cocaine na Salon and then they load na ship for cargo. No. If the ship carry Salon flag and then use Salon water for pass, no means say Salon a hub for drugs. And so the way the opposition the block is a concern drugs business all over the world. Even America, when I see a few months ago, America they directly send jets them for bomb boats where they come out Venezuela, where they come out na Cuba for going inside America with drugs like fentanyl and cocaine. Then they send them F-15 fighter jets them after them boats and then they bomb them, including killing people. So not to something way easy for feds globally because that's something way a highly sophisticated and internationally people in the way connected to them heavily. So I mean say if both can use with water for pass carry Salon flag, it means say na Salon don't produce and export drugs and the information say where they come up from space get handy. So I just want to make that clarification that if we talk about we country, make we put the country before waiting we talk and make sure say we always share the facts. It is a concern we all need for face head on and not to today begin, as we rightly say. Now, so we comparing infrastructure to
Party office.
that of party office. The SLPP don't prioritize infrastructure development at this country more than party offices. But first, let's set the baseline of how the building of party offices then they come about. Okay. And I know say when I get reports for the recent one na Kenema. And the reports in there, una as journalists and una also get the facts then now because I know say una can follow because before una come up with a program, una they make sure say una follow, do the research and see what it don't happen, and then una come up with a program. So that's all una they ask the questions, the facts they all did. The party office na the SLPP. It's a national project within the SLPP. Where we launched years back for make we continue for encourage party supporters, party members, both in country and around the world, for they come together for support, Lord the bill party office system, especially at district level, for the able for coordinate the affairs of the party in every district. Because if you see now political party, you get presence across the country. One guarantee where they should say, yes, you get a foothold in a particular place. Now where you get an office, whether rated or not something where you be on. So over the years, party supporters will come out na districts and then they come together, contribute, put money together for make sure say we build party offices. For example, the SLPP descendants from Kailau, they came together. I remember very well. Now the current president of the Bar Association, Madam Tuma Gento. Now they all been chair then committee then they for his funds from picking them. We born na Kailau, where they all over the world. We belong to the SLPP, and the one except where they in country where they work, and then party that the connections and where they get, they be able to gather resources for able for build, for example, the Kailam party office. And the processes for building party office they not to one go. For example, after the engineer, they don't do the BOQ, they don't do the plan, they don't get the land don't they. So for example, for the foundation, based on what's in the don't raise, then go say, okay, this time here, what we don't raise the cement, we don't get the donation of iron ore, we don't get the stone, we don't get, Lord, knock the foundation. You understand? Then they can knock the foundation. Then they begin go after people and back, make dash card. Wait till they raise back, they begin ace the building up small. Say then complete. We not get anything whatsoever for those one pin where they come out from government of Salon. So I want to set that baseline there. Over the last weekend, we been in a Kenema. When I all follow what's happening at Kenema, for example. Where we go turn the sword. Kenema, now one district we don't stand by SLPP from time immemorial. They have stood by SLPP. They have not only stood by SLPP. Historically, they have faced the party in Kenema don't face injustices from past leaders, past people and stakeholders. We belong to the party. So over the past years, the stakeholder in Kenema, the party stakeholder in Kenema don't come together. And even we at the national office say, this is a historical injustice politically. For make we day, Kenema na one of the districts we can give the highest political vote, but we not get that kind of office day we befit the political party and the support we get na Kenema for make we coordinate the affairs of the party. So stakeholders na Kenema came together, headed by the current deputy minister na social welfare, and decide for procure the land na Kenema, and then young people. I remember now the program, one of the things we give me goosebump was when the engineer, Marianne Calon, and 7 other engineers them, we do the entire plan and we do the entire project na Kenema. We then come forward and say, whether they do the presentation of the building design, then come forward and say, we the engineer there today, because we benefited in 2018, we be in a school, we go to university and we come out as engineers. So part of the free quality education. In order for payback President Bio and the people of Kenema for that opportunity, the way the free quality education give them, then they build the party office as engineers, as young engineers. They don't design the party office and they build them for free. Then they are their own contribution to the party in Kenema for within the party do for them. We help them for go through school. Say to side they don't do so, we then turn engineer. So then they build the party office, they don't do the design, and they say that they bill them free of charge. We not pay them nothing except the other support worker them what we get for do the party office. And we also see that Kenema, who His Excellency the President in SSF, and launch the fundraising drive. Because within the SLPP they do, SLPP na grassroots party. People like say, oh, we party na grassroots party, but the two grassroots party na the SLPP, we na Salon People's Party, na the grassroots party. Where the president go launch we go turn the sword over for bill we party office na Kenema. The president say 2 things. Number 1, he say we be in a SLPP. Now we they put money together for build the SLPP party office. And I did all see, I know see the video, then they go around. Where His Excellency the President, where you don't talk. Now SSF hold the pledge paper there. And that pledge paper there, you write your name, write your telephone number, and write the amount where you go able for contribute for construct with party office. And the President Bio hold that paper there, over 1,000 of them paper then they go inside the crowd and make sure say give people that within the high places, people that within the low places. And the first person we contribute, we write a name and pull cash and pay. Now be one disabled we then call Aminata within a Kenema. He put we President Bio na SSF and the paper to him. He said, do you wait? He put 10,000, he writes in name na the paper, he puts the 10,000 again. He said, this is my own contribution for bill with party office. Why will they do that? And they have to make the country understand 2 things. That all come together as a group, as an organization, for do anything. Not in all the way they stop una. Whether una get, whether una no get, una dey continue for put small. Till una able for achieve what una want. Just na that field day, on that day, we raise 5,000 leons, cash from people the normal rights and the field. We contribute, and we have pledges of about 15 billion from well-wishers and people, and we pledge through that paper. They will calculate where the president, SFC, and the vice president, now then two, get for the call people them for them pledges then they where they don't make, so that then go able give them pledges then they and we go able use their resources then they for build the Kenema party office. So why am I saying this? Why I spend time for give this detail? Now for make you understand, say when SLPP did in power, for example, there's a clear difference between waiting the government they do and waiting the party they do. The party gets an agenda.
That's bring me to the questions. You don't use over 10 minutes
Yes.
for explain the efforts and we according to you. Internally, una party and supporters them don't they make for una get party offices set up.
Yes.
Let we hear now national infrastructure because they can't do explain fine one so una engineers them we volunteer, disabled way donate, people them we pledge. And all of that.
Yes.
How will you compare them to that of the efforts towards national infrastructure?
You know, even near what the party they do now just small pin compared to what we don't do nationally. For example, we SLPP don't take 7.5 years. We don't construct more than 4,200 kilometers of trunk road na le quota. We don't construct more than 7,000 kilometers of vida roads na this country. Support from World Bank with support from local support from RMFA. RMFA alone, since we can power 2018 to today, don't dish out more than 42 billion to council there. Because RMFA in operation, then they operate 2 local council there. Every year, the local council then they choose how much vida road they want for making and then district them. Then they send them information then they consider with RMFA based on the money where RMFA able for collect. Now so then they allocate to the council them for able for build vida roads them. So we don't do about some 7,000 vida roads. When it comes to major infrastructure, no government now the history of Salon, not the Kenya we when it comes to major infrastructure. For example, one of the best infrastructure now we talk about now West Africa, where the world is proud of Salon for, when at the airport. Now we don't build to a PPP partnership. Now we build we don't build the Lunge airport. We don't move far from Lunge. We go make the economic livelihood of the people there suffer. We don't build them a day. The other biggest infrastructure we West Africa don't see in a very, very long time. Currently, they go up na Lunge. When at the International Conference Center, we get for take about 3,000 people. And when I don't see very recently, we Hilton Hotel na America, they can build 100 bedrooms a hotel to the private sector partnership and the business friendly environment where Salon get. Hilton Hotel, they can build 100 bedroom 5-star hotel na Lunge. When I also don't see the infrastructure where they go up na the Lunge, the quarters for presidents them where they go up, the presidential lodge them where they go up. So meaning when it comes to infrastructure like Lunge alone, in the next 2-3 years, Lunge get for be a huge city where both West Africa and globally people can get for proud of her. Then they don't happen under the SLPP. Now you see the hillside bypass road. SLPP can go APC BD, they don't finish her. We can we don't. The Black Hole Road, we go take go catch by Allentown. We meet them dilapidated. We not only refurbish them, we make sure say we go to and complete the road and the camp just land on this one.
There where you say una don't make according to you 42,000 kilometer roads and 7,000 kilometer of feeder roads. Who's partner road there?
Plenty now they look so the inside bypass road we go to now.
But that's not existing projects.
No,
under the Gento group.
No, not to be existing project. So
this hillside bypass road
not to be
connects to Black
yeah,
Road.
let's give it.
That was an existing project. Now, under the Coleman-led administration,
okay, make I tell you.
Then commission that road and award unto the Gento group.
Okay, make I tell you that.
Come, now just continue. Then continue the work.
Not to so it happen.
So now new projects are there.
Not a new project, but not to so it happened. What happened was when APC made the fit for the 2012 election, they opened so many projects where they not been get resources for. It happened to Alimu. When they want the vote of Kabbalah.
Let's talk about the hillside bypass road, because I vividly remember the example when they commissioned that road and one come gentle continue with
so now the example of the GIU. Now the GIU so when APC be one win the 2012 election, what did they do? They open so many infrastructure projects. We do not get no money for do. What did they do? The government they give, they understand, a bank document, a government guarantee loan document to the contractor them for make them go fend their own money for do them projects.
But the road be don't commence.
No, the road no, now material they be don't come. The
machine they don't start this road. The hillside bypass road project be they on.
No, the project be they on, but the project no be don't start.
But work be they go on there.
Yes, they be they pull the debris then.
No, work be they go on there. That hillside bypass road there.
Okay,
now in come out from Hillcourt Road can connect to the hillside bypass road joining to Blackhall Road.
Okay, Khadija, I want to tell you, say, when SLPP can have power, that road they don't completely fall stop, and I give the reason why. Within the last government because succeed for do, they be use infrastructure as their main tool for campaign for win election. So what did they do? They open so many infrastructure project them where they don't get money for even doing. So what did they do? They left the contractors them in a limbo. I give example. I give vivid example. Kabbalah Township. The Kabbalah Township road, the APC government awarded to Alimu group of company. Alimu Construction, again construction company name. They awarded contract day to Alimu. Now when we can have power, Alimu take loan there for to them.
But that is how business works.
No, not also.
Because eventually governments get for pay you.
No,
back.
not also it works.
So when you they bid, you go. It depends on the agreement you get with SLRA. If you they pre-finance the work, let it commence. You get for get collateral where you go gain at the bank where government pay you.
So
then you go pay the bank.
So you know it's in under the cause. Then they make who can tell when I say, oh, inherit the country will inherit on life support. Because even the commercial banks, if the contractor, they don't go take so much money from the commercial bank, them, when that they happen, it squeeze them. It make them par capital income overturn. They become zero.
But they're not complaining.
So they complain.
Because eventually government
they were complaining. No, they were complaining. I remember a day will take over where judges Safana be the minister. Contractors were in queue. For see the minister,
well, that shows they were sweating. The work be there on una take over.
Yes,
not a new road than they where they can say una don't build 42,000 kilometers road.
We bring them back on the table.
That is not a new project.
No, a new.
That hillside bypass road to Blackhall Road. Not a new project.
No, a new. What you make her say a new road project, not a project where they begin today, it done tomorrow. Not only. So I want to make you know that. For example,
they're gonna complete a complete.
No, like the hillside road say Blackhall not to even complete. Oh, come. Gent will be almost abandon that project today because the initial money with them before game, they're not even game. So if una listen,
so now una complete.
So if una listen to me, una go understand clearly.
We don't listen to you clearly.
No, but then una continue.
But you know, can't say you build 42,000 kilometers.
Una meet at this stage, una complete them.
Una the when you say meet at this stage and complete them, it means say we meet resources for Krango. That means na continuity. Continuity not to say you not give the game money for beginner. But you promise the contractor say just go ahead, we'll give you. Hoping that you go ahead and we're going to use them as political pawn for gain political power. Not to that happen. All we can, we bring gentle, we bring animal, put them back on the table.
But these contractors were already there.
No, then they
doing the job.
Then they, but there was no resources. Forget it. There were no resources. In fact, at a point in that project, gentle in partner there from Nigeria almost pulled up.
Gentle will ever get partners from Nigeria.
No, he get partners.
Benton Villa.
Me, they tell you, say, Gentle have partners from Nigeria. They almost pulled up from the project because even the initial payment of 22% when government be initially forgive them, they don't grow up. Gentle had to take a loan. So when we can power, what do we do? We make her tell you, say, the infrastructure project there, now we take credits for them. What do we do? Because these are locally funded project them. We bring the contractor them together. You understand? We tell them the truth. They show we the contract with them and the former government, they don't get regarding their road and then we say they don't stop and we make payment for even the initial work them.
So now they even recognize the initial work when it's done. Because you say when they take credits for them.
Yeah, because the initial work was not even funded. The initial work was not funded.
But something was done.
Something was done. I agree, but the initial work...
So why not recognize
No, we not recognize it because the thing what you do...
We met at this stage and we complete them. That's what we are saying.
Khadija, if the work what you do, now me can't pay for that work day. Now me they take the credit. You know they take her. Because the work what you do, if you tell me for do something, you not pay me, or a person can't pay me, now that person they now they take credit. Now they take credit.
Okay.
So the hillside road, you wanna see we come in shortest possible time. We revamp the domestic revenue base. Quick, we pay Gentle, we pay Alimo. You see the hillside bypass road, a complete sketch black road. Today, Kisi Road is open. You see the
Wanna pay Alimo to the expense of bringing scandal to the country.
How?
Because you see what the IMF talk about, the money the Ministry of Finance diverts for pay Alimo at the eve of elections.
No, okay, so listen.
Wanna pay Gentle because na SLPP.
No.
They run for mayor.
No, not to that. No, before Gentle, they won for mayor. SLPP was already in power and we had already paid Gentle. So I want to make you know that we begin for pay Gentle from end of 2018. And that time the Gentle had no intention for any office. In fact, that time the Gentle Alimo, they operate with the APC government by then. But when we know they look to that day, whether it be they operate to this government or not they operate with this government.
That road they been commissioned under the previous administration.
The road be done commission, but money not
work with the APC government.
Of course, they be the but they will know. Nobody know they will not know say Alimo they be the work with that government. But the thing that we really I need for hammer we when I really don't the question they don't tight me up. For compare the infrastructure where the government don't do to that of the party offices and where the party don't build. You know, when I know really for because I want for talk about the Krobola Road, the Falaba Township Road, who currently they do, the Falaba Road to Mongo, who currently they do, the 82 bridges then who don't do, the completion of the road from Bo to Bo Waterside, the completion of the road from Pedembu to Kailaun, and then from Kailaun now with the Krango to Kwendo, the commissioning of the road from My 91 to Mabruka. So when it comes to infrastructure, the party office the way the party don't build. Now Peter, now we don't build but some 5-6 party office. In just 7.5 years, we get more than 200 national infrastructure we could point to from road, bridges, buildings, commissioning of buildings. Ways who don't build, mining company infrastructures who don't bring back again at this country, universities who don't refurbish, schools who don't build and refurbish in this country. So when it comes to hardcore infrastructure in this country, you know they compare we to any other political party. But land on this point. Let our viewers they understand say the building of a party office there no get nothing, absolutely nothing for do with the functions, operations, resources of the government of Salone. The building of a party office system, now a coalition of people and within a SLPP we come out now then district and the national office they help for do fundraising. For example, I can tell now playing who was it also. Who don't take up office less than 1 year ago with this national executive. We don't raise close to 8 billion from fundraising.
We get a lot of time. We can't talk about that. Let me just go over to where we hear it from the All People's Congress APC party. Waiting then self-prioritize when it comes to the issue of getting party structures when at the party offices and that of national infrastructure. See, you don't listen to waiting and Moses Mambo from the Sierra Leone People's Party don't talk. For they not even compare waiting and party internally they do for get party offices to that of national infrastructure where in belief say they don't clearly establish different roads them where according to their infrastructures then they compare to the party offices them where they don't build. For the APC, give we the premise in terms of priorities where on a been in governance, on a party offices and that of national infrastructure. Outside the two lie.
Okay, thank you very much, Mabel. Good morning again. Before I go to my own point, I get two things what I need for comment on. One, I see Mambu they try for redefined we position where we country find itself in with the current embarrassment we will continue for face in terms of the drug activities we don't they link to Sierra Leone repeatedly under this administration. Drug issue not to something we will for politicize. And that is why we as a party don't they raise concerns from where we see this rapid way where we country don't link. Few months ago, I think last year or so, the United States of America Bureau of Commerce list Sierra Leone as a transshipment hub for drugs and money laundering. When they say country na transshipment, not to like how you explain ship go just guy pass through, no. When they say you know transshipment, ship dey comot on side or plane go comot on side, then can dey offload, then repackage, then pack am, then push am to other destination. That one day na transshipment, and that is how our country has been listed. And I not feel say this now something where we as a country for condone. We all for fight together for make sure say we clean we image, especially for an administration where they tell we say then they clean the country image abroad, but that is not what we are seeing. Secondly, I'm glad you wanna bring Mambu's attention to the Pavi Fort situation, to the Alimo situation as that of the IMF and World Bank report. And they claim say, oh, we be Alimo, we be this. That is not the case. And I will explain when I talk about infrastructural projects. But clearly, wetin dem dey do, then they take money, give contractors then for project that will not exist. And that exactly the World Bank and IMF report state when it comes to Pavifort, then take chunk of money running into millions of dollars, then go pay Pavifort for construction project, then we then say Pavifort don't do. Only for let we donors and go investigate, then see say none of them projects then they not ever exist. And when somebody they talk about doing 4,200 kilometers of road, ask them which part of the country, clearly enable tell una. And then 7,000 feeder roads, which part of the country, enable tell una, because these are all hooks, they don't exist. Now, if una remember, when the APC Kana Power in 2008, infrastructure was part of the priority areas. In the agenda for change, one of the 5 pillars that we've been doing is infrastructure. And I categorize the infrastructural projects that we'll embark on immediately when we come our office. But before I go yonder, let me tell you now why we even decide for begin embark on construction of party offices. Throughout we tenure, now one great party office, when we did our power, we been focused for bill. Now regional office, now McKinney, where of course now funds raised by party members we use for build our offices day. But then when we go into opposition, we get bitter experience, especially in our southeast. Osai people who rent offices to, then get we now then offices, then they refuse for renew with we leases, and others been they refuse for rent offices to we as a party. And it is a requirement of the PPRC that every political party forget at least one office that all the regional headquarters towns there. So if people are refusing to rent offices to us or spaces to us for offices, we embark on raising funds, so we'll go build we own property then, so that at the end of the day, whether we're in governance or in opposition, somebody not get for intimidate people and for make rent offices to we because they now let the party exist in certain parts of the country. So which is why we would in opposition now, you go see where they talk about building an office in Bo for serve as the regional office in the south, building an office in Kenema for serve as a regional office in the east, rehabilitating our office in Port Loko for serve as the regional office in the northwest, and then also working hard for complete with regional McKinney for let us serve as the regional office for the north, and then of course we headquarters na Freetown for western region. So that the rationale that they will make, we don't decide for embark on party offices. Now, because we prioritize infrastructure, I go categorize with infrastructural developments that we will embark on throughout we tenure as a party. Let we start with roads. And even with roads, I get for categorize them also. Roads them where they connect with neighboring countries, Liberia and Guinea. Roads where they connect to the districts them where we do, and then we can out to the internal district headquarter town roads them, including Freetown. I go start with roads them where they connect with neighboring countries. When we come in, there was already a project for construction of road from Berry Junction to Balamuya. The contractor be don't abandon the project, the EU be don't terminate the contract, then withdraw their resources because of how that project they be the go. We renegotiated with EU pumping money back. We reassigned the contract to another contractor, and then we complete the construction of the road from Berry Junction to Balamuya. We connect we and Guinea. We don't only stop there, we also take another project when I for connect we and Liberia. When I from Bo, we take them from Bo through EU again. We do that construction there all the way to the Liberian border. You know, when Gendema, when me Usa come out. So we make sure say we connect, we make travel easy between we and Guinea and we and Liberia. We don't also contribute a lot for make trade easy, you know, between Guinea and Sierra Leone, and then also Liberia and Sierra Leone. We come now to districts. One of the major things that we've been happening at Salone, it's been very difficult for us to travel, you know, from one district to another in this country because of how the roads have been bad. So what do we do as a government? We embark on connecting all of the districts that we get a project we'll call the ring project. With Sierra Leone, we do Sierra Leone as a ring, with every district to connect to the other through roads. And what do we do? We start first now the far east. We go take from Kenema to Kailan. We had a project. We will do that construction there. First class road from Kenema. We passed Pendembu, almost entering into Kailan before we left office. So that is one major road we will embark on. We also take from Matutuka to Kono. That one day safe, we complete that day where the road been fine from Matutuka all the way to Kono. Then you take from Mashaka to Tayama because what happened under the previous APC government before the war came, we don't make the road from Bo to Tayama under Salini construction with the call South Coast. But the war came, it interrupt that project day. The SLPP under Cabano complete. They not touch them. When we come back from Mashaka to Tayama, we also complete that day. We don't make today. We get a very good road from Mashaka all the way to Bo. And then we also now take from Mashaka to Freetown again. We do that one day safe we na get the tool where them I cost we for then campaign against we for that they say then go pull the toll road, but of course where they don't can they even increase the toll where people have been paid and not remove her as how they promise the people of this country because then see say now a viable and sensible infrastructural project that one day of course now falling as we all can see from Mashaka to Freetown now falling. Then you take also from McKinney to Kabbalah. That one day safe, we complete that road construction day. Now be a very terrible road. We construct that one day, we done them. So from McKinney to Kabbalah, you get very good road. We start the Kamakwi to McKinney road. We not complete that one day until today. We brother then we come in. We say we stop that road day. Now they don't stop. They don't make any effort for complete them. We start also the Bo to Pujan Road. We will go stop all the way to we side and just commission the bridge where President Biogo commissioned about a week or two ago. We construct that road they take to that side they when I do we stop. They don't can take her now. So if you look, we connect all of the districts there. Now let we come under we come to the internal roads.
Before we come to
District
the
headquarters.
internal roads, before we come to the internal roads CD, for Mambu, in belief say then don't do 4,200 kilometer roads and also 7,000 feeder roads. Now places them within the country where enable for identify for we it.
When you look at the size of Sierra Leone, and that make I tell you say when somebody say don't do 4,200 kilometer roads, you the wonder who side because you get for look at the size of Sierra Leone as a country generally. You look at the roads and where they salon generally. So when you say you don't do 4,200 kilometer of trunk roads, when you say trunk roads and are major roads then. When me they tell una the roads and what we make, they tell you exactly from which side to which side, which district to which district. You know, if you want, I go tell you the construction companies, they always do their roads and USA we get the funds they all for do the roads then. So I not just the talk with facts, I the point to the facts for let the country see clearly how we do them and which way we do them. So when somebody say 4,200, you take first Sierra Leone as a country, it's not the total size of Sierra Leone, then you begin for juxtapose down to the kilometer way it say, then you go see say the possibility not there at all. So that is why me they talk at the point exactly to the roads there. Now let's come to the internal roads. Let we start with Freetown. When we come, most of the roads in our Freetown in 2008 have been potholes, tight roads, traffic been congested in our Freetown because the roads were bad, vehicles that be deployed. So we decide, say, look, we capital city not for look so. We have to raise revenue internally for when we embark on massive infrastructure within Freetown. Let's look at Freetown and see how we go transform the city and make travel easy in the city. So we get major roads that we'll do, now Freetown. One, we start with the hill station to Jue Road. We decide first of all, say from Spur Road, Lumley Junction, take to Hill Station, and forget 4 lane. We embark on that one day, we complete that one day. The second phase of that road day, now from Hill Station to Jue. We now that we pass through Regent all the way to Jue. That one day safe, we complete that one day. Then we come now Wilkinson Road. Wilkinson Road being tight, it been filled with potholes. We decide say that one day safe for change to 4 lane, which we did. We completed Wilkinson Road and today now 4 lane. If we can remember, Signal Hill Road back being tight, it been bad. That one day safe, we do Signal Hill Road, we done that one day. Then we embark on King Street. We now remember how bad King Street been there. We do King Street, that one day safe, we done them, we do Congo Cross, take to the bridge, we done that one day safe, we change on to 4 lane, we do Kiama Road, that one day safe, we done them, do parts of Brookfields, we done that one day, and also we do roads them at the eastern flank of the country, Waterloo and other side. Then we take also Hillcourt to Jomo Kenyatta Road, where we complete that one day under the Gentle Group. And that road day, nine also follow to Blacko Road, where Mambu they claim now. I gladly when I press and say that road they be don't start. If they don't go far to just for mobilization of materials, as I they say. If we don't go far, it start under the Bentilsville group, then later to Gentle group. By the way, Gentle never get Nigeria partners like how you dey claim Mambu. We know say he had Italian partners. Where later the company turned to Gentle group. Where of course that now been we dream as a government for make sure say Sierra Leonean companies, able. Then we come now the rural part. From Juba to Godrich to Toke. When I all remember how that road they been terrible. First, where we come, if you drive along that road day, so until you get for go parks on side first, you was because the dust go don't swell at you and you want to car. In fact, by Goody supermarket yana between goodies to services to outside Juba Barracks Day. Two motor cannot be able to pass there at the same time. When you dey come, you get for team up first, one motor car can pass, then the other one come before you cross. Today, now 4 lane. Now we do that one day back. Now, let's move to, connecting Lumley Beach from Godrich. We do that Atlantic Road. Usai, they bypass now from Goody Supermarket. You go boss Usai Beach Cafe there and you go you go along the beach. That one they all now for make travel easy. You know, so we make all of them routes every. Now you go outside of Freetown.
I see.
You go
Before
to
you go
Boo.
outside of Freetown, Lord, just bring in Mambo again for let himself highlight some of the major projects them where they embark on.
Enable explain that intangible. So I want done with roads because I get buildings also. So let you know, say not only road infrastructure we embark on, we get buildings in the medical side, we get major landmark buildings that will construct under our administration, will lead to the infrastructural development generally in this country. I want for really take me time and explain all of that one day. That man they be almost 20 minutes for talk. Able to explain anything tangible. One can spy now from which I don't explain. So when I allow me make a really go. We go to Bull. We able for construct all the major.
Let we just get himself an opportunity for tell the viewers then some of the major projects where they embark on within the city, just like how you don't highlight. Mambo.
Yes, you see, una self as journalists get a role for play for how we accountable. What I do with it. They argue about the black. Una take me on. But when you see they talk about the road between Lumbly and Toke, una no able to take her on. I don't know whether una get the facts then una hand or una not get them, or una just want let CD continue for misleading supporter them because Sierra Leoneans know the truth already. First of all, the Sengbe Bridge na Lumbly, na SLPP constructor. When APC make that bridge, you know, the Juba Bridge, you know, say it been collapsed. Not to Soma. I don't know if you know, say Juba Bridge been collapsed. Just like Savage Street Bridge. I don't know if you know that. You're a journalist. I don't know if you know, say the Juba Bridge been collapsed completely. Now SLPP bill. I don't also know if you wanna know as journalists say the road between Lumbly and Toke, they don't begin from Pakaba in time. I don't know if you wanna know that. I don't know if you also know say where APC take the road from Miltimagai and Mambo then stopper. Pakaba begin the road from Lumbly to Miltimagai Junction. APC take am from Miltimagai to Mambo. SLPP government president Bio take am from Mambo to Toke so today. I don't know if you know that they say na SLPP take the road under CSC, take am from Mambo, take go Toke, then complete and completely. And also know if una know say na SLPP government complete the road from Waterloo, take am na to take carriage na Toke from the Waterloo end. I don't know if una know that. So Kaya na the studio there, they talk like I wanna take me on just now. What they talk about Gentle, say now we can pay the money. Alimo say now we can pay the money. Say APC no be begin nothing. Now the breed no more they don't begin pull. That road day now we can negotiate some for the hillside bypass road. See this area they like say even the road for open the road from St. Mary still go na Grafton. Na the beginner and na the donor. Then they not touch you. The hillside bypass road we begin from model. Take go Black Road. Nothing no be don't happy with that road. The contractor will be there on the road and stone there, they be the pool. Now we come, we negotiate that project there. President BU call meeting, he give them 1 year, 6 months for complete the road. Get the money and pay them upfront. Then complete the road with speed record time. We all know how APC be the how Kisi Road be there. You dey sit down 3-4 hours na traffic na Kisi Road. Now until when we complete that particular road there. The bridge, the Juba Bridge na Lumbly, now we complete her. The road.
Una complete or una expand them?
Waiting.
The Juba Bridge.
The bridge will be there broke. So we not only bill and now
Juba Bridge not been broke.
No, Juba
just expand on expand
Juba Bridge broke.
Lanes.
Juba Bridge broke. Now a boy they be there under that Juba Bridge, just like Savage Street Bridge.
I know the Savage Street Bridge will collapse.
We build the bridge back because all the iron there will be whole. All the iron there will be hold the bridge under.
What you call build?
So it's
in your own terms, what you define as you build something?
Well, sometimes something can be broken, then you build and come up. You understand? So one part of the bridge be already done broken. So what you do from the pillar there?
Sense. You see the Savage Bridge where you talk about? In collapse, people say it collapse. Not to that happen at the Juba Bridge where you talk say they don't collapse.
Well, you're not an engineer. You don't know. Now been death trap.
No, but we see the Savage Street Bridge so where in collapse. Everybody say it collapse. But you they say the Juba Bridge collapse on a bill, but it was not collapsed.
Now make her say you're not an engineer. The Juba Bridge will be
if
there.
it collapse, we not go visibly see like how we see Savage Street Bridge where it collapse. You need for be an engineer for not say something collapse or it gets crack under.
We see they talk, when they listen to him. If we eat it, everything we talk not to true. Not in all the way see it, but when I sit down carefully and listen for a long time a talker. The one side of Juba Bridge will be there and be death trap.
But you say it collapse.
Of course, if it don't collapse, now be death trap already. When the engineer, the SLRA engineers on that very day, when they go on they have to pull all the pipe them broken from the side and pull some of the iron them and install new one from the old one and then expand that now. Now we do. The old way don't lead we so now from Mambo to Tuke. Everybody in a salon knows that we do. In fact, so they talk so now, the old don't reach Tuke, but they don't even draw the line they hit safe. For let you know say that we do. When you go now from Mambo to Tuke, you go know say that brand new road. Brand new. Less than 3 years old. 9 days. Take go number 2. In fact, with effort now in community mobilization, the number 2, they don't begin cementer. Go down. And also you don't visit number 2 of recent time. You see the work with the community
and
people.
Cementing the cement on a third.
No, the cementer. They pass cement the number 2 road for go right down at the beach.
Is
so
that a proper construction?
No, yes,
it's cement now.
Yeah, you can do that. But it's better past how the current number 2 road been there. So do you really want to listen? Let una give me the same time una get make a highlight in 7 years some of the major infrastructure that what we don't do, where APC not the ever in the existence, not the near the infrastructure in this what we don't do. Now this country here so. Now they take claims say that they do the Wellington to Mashaka Road. Yes, and they bring the project. But if now a road what would they pay for? By 3 toll gates up to today would they pay for? And part of that contract they not being for let them construct bypass road, alternative route. So that anybody who don't want to use the toll gate, they go use the alternative route. They're not doing part of the project. They don't ever complete them. When you talk about all the road and what APC do put together in this country here, I can tell you with evidence, 70% of them now loan then take for make them do their road then they based on politics. Now we come SLPP. Now we use domestic revenue. So imagine the money we for take begin new road demo. We take their money then they force, we pay. Where APC can have power. They meet major road project in this country also. We pack about we don't secure the funding. The SLPP government we don't secure the funding for the major project and some of which we do. Freetown to Makeni, now we do. You understand? The Robere Bridge, we don't secure the funding. Freetown to Cambia, we don't secure the funding. All the funding then they been there. Freetown take go na Bo Water side. Pakaba we don't secure the funding under Peace Building Fund. You understand? To IMF and World Bank as part of the integration projects. Where those are projects with the United Nations and World Bank be designed for build salon infrastructure back at the end of the war. So all of them put major projects and they be done there. So when APC come, them project and they be done at the hand a platter of gold. When we come, when we inherit the government from APC, no project not the whole inherit from APC when infrastructure project on the platter of gold. Alimu, we do the internship road. You understand? The country be holding more than 2.5 trillion leons. You understand? Now, Salon government, their money that they will be can now. APC not left no domestic debt give from the infrastructure project and they, or we don't take them for do other infrastructure projects them with their money then they. But no, what we do first? Now for pay them debts, we don't take for do the infrastructure. But yet still will not stop there because we proactive. We the government we believe for raise money. We can implement the single treasury account, lock all the loophole them. We'll be able to raise enough domestic revenue for not only service the debt we APC left as part of the infrastructure that we they do, the road that we they make to Gento and to Alimo. We pay them debts and they, but we also begin road them. And they talk say CD they talk say they make township road there. I see you laugh. The road where APC take from Kenema to Kailao, Nakpedembu they stop her. CD no say na Pedembu then stop. Now they stop her. You understand the road from Bo to Pujong. And you understand Abomaru, now they stop her. Now SLPP take her, including the bridge. Because one of the most expensive infrastructure for build on road and bridge. Including the bridge. Now SLPP can build the bridge, we carry the road go na Pujong. Moyamba junction to Moyamba, they don't even begin. Now we come, we design the project to fend the money, we begin build the road from Moyamba junction, take go Moyamba. You see the wickedness of APC. Now the entire infrastructure project for connect these streets there within this country also. APC connects the entire north by road. They connect the entire north. By the way, they talk about Kabbalah. Now I make you see who can say na cosmetic project APC they do. Khadija drive na Kabbalah road today. I don't know if you don't drive Kabbalah Road, drive from Makeni to Kabbalah of recent time. Then we see they talk so any side they want that I will cutlass. If the people of Kabbalah, the struggle where they go through, I go Kabbalah this New Year, if I be the struggle where they take for traverse that road, they forget to Kabbalah. What are they on your eye? And they show because road where they make for the 30 years, 35 years at most, if for their life. Go na that Kabbalah Road. You go see the cosmetic nature of how APC be make that road. You get me not so how they be make the road. Even the Makeni road, free turn to Makeni. For where SLPP make free turn to Makeni, now so APC can left. Even the Robere Bridge, where World Bank already be don't get the money for because of lack of supervision. APC no able can go far. Now we done the Robere Bridge. President Biogode a commission the Robere Bridge where they connect Freetown and you know say that bridge people will be they died because now be one way. We open that bridge there. President Biogode and commissioner together with the EU. So even at the north, the infrastructure we don't do at the north as SLPP government. APC don't ever carry that kind of infrastructure development at the southeast. They're not near and safe. The road from Bo to Matujo, now what they do so now. The road, all the road there for so we connect the district and the southeast. None, not the way APC complete. None. The road from Bo to Kenema, now we complete. The road from Pedembu for Kech Kailau, now we complete. Yes, APC government beginner from Kenema, they can go take Pedembu, now they the money done, now they the left out. The project was designed for go take Koindu, but they reach Pedembu, the money done. You understand that the contractor there and then Babas, they say that they get money for stop. And the 17 miles where we don't left from Pedembu to Kailau, now they go there. That was the worstest part down there. So imagine you go don't use Kotate reach Pedembu, then 17 miles make you get the worst nightmare of your life. Now we come SLPP in 7 years old. And under the infrastructure we don't do within 7 years. We have never, under the SLPP, been classed as the fastest growing economy. Where APC been there, some of the infrastructure, yeah, so they talk about, where we don't do past there, then we get the money, the physical cash for them. How? In 2012, IMF, World Bank, then declare we as the fastest growing economy in the world. Why? Because iron ore price shoots up by 2,000%. And by that time, the APC, they pull more iron ore to African Minerals and London Mining. Millions of tons of iron ore they be the puller at that time they sell at the world market, they get huge returns. And at that time they even the community development fund wouldn't be forgive now be 0.5%. Today we'll review the mining act we they give 1.0% to the community back. Few days ago, I know say wanna go where 99 billion President Biogo give the community, they get money in their account, they don't even know waiting for those. Part of the mining concession, the way they give. APC not be they even give that kind of amount there. But still, they generate huge revenue from mining, especially iron ore mining through African Minerals and London Mining. Now this country also, who side them money then they go? Where they not be able to pay alimo for some of them domestic project then they. Where they not be able to pay gentle. Where we come na power, we are not the fastest growing economy. We meet this country on life support. We meet her in the run of bank overdraft. So they want pay salary, then they take money from commercial bank. We meet huge debts then where politicians they don't trust money from them bank then they where they make the bank they know they make better profits again. Because every now and then politicians they go and trust billions from them bank then they. Yes, still what do we do? We implement the single treasury account. We lock the loopholes them. We increase with domestic revenue mobilization. We don't they be more than enough. We're able to pay the debts that we APC we don't trust from contractor them. We pay them debts then they. We also able for launch infrastructural projects there because there was already an economic injustice between the southeast and the northwest. Now, all the road then at the northwest be connected by quota. All the districts then. From here to Port Loko, na quota. From here to Cambia, complete quota. From here to Makeni, complete quota. Makeni to Tonkolidi, complete quota. Makeni to Falaba. Makeni to Kwenadugu, complete quota. Now go to the southeast, where APC left power. From here to Moyamba, 0. From Bo to Pujao. Now, Bomaru, now the road be don't stop. 22 miles, 0. From Bo to Kenema, 0. From Kenema to Kailau, 0. So that is economic injustice for a set of people. And then things that they so we then do economically under the young term, we now be the fastest growing economy. Now then they lead to the war na salon. Where people then they see, imagine, oh, where they go now the north, the road is so smooth. But the moment you turn to the south, nothing. So the economic injustice then we don't come, we don't address them. Today, no sign of it at the south. It's even the road from Bo to Matujon. We they pack and go far. No sign of it now. Now the district headquarters where the left foot on for go from the southeast. Where you know they meet Kotade. So from here to Moyamba, Kotade they now complete. Say reach inside Moyamba town. From here to Pujon, quota they now complete say you reach Pujo. From Kenema to Kailan, quota they now take go coin we put quota for each day. So we don't bridge that gap there. Infrastructure wise,
as you talk about infrastructure now, what una don't do before can go back to CD. The Lunge Bridge project is still on course.
First of all, people then came and say separate this. The Lunge Bridge project, not to something we promised now we manifesto. And not did you read both manifestos of SLPP. The Lunge Bridge not did it. But SLPP. Now we say the body I can always tell on one phrase we say the destiny of this country rests on the shoulders of SLPP. And history don't prove that they plenty time. So because of that, the Lunge Bridge is on site for the SLPP for Lord Bilam. And it's going to happen. You know why it not happen yet? The last BOQ will do for the Lunge Bridge. For build the Lunge Bridge, it cost we $2.1 billion for build the Lunge Bridge. Now, what's not be the problem with the PPP arrangements? The problem was the vehicle turnover. Lunge not don't develop enough for let them get the vehicle turnover. We go give them the money. What's it make you see the Chinese then agree for do the Wellington Mashaka Road? You say they see the traffic flow, not so now the toll gate. So they know say a certain amount of time then go recover the money back. But when it comes to Lunge, I come now the answer. So now the Lunge Bridge for the SLPP is still there inside. For let you know, we are doing technically things that they would do for building Lunge Bridge. Where if you now say Leone we get foresight, you go no say all the thing they do so. The end goal of them now for slam the Lunge Bridge.
President Bio still committed for bill and before he come on a power.
Well, I'm not going to say before he come on a power, but President Bio, the SLPP as a political party.
It be part of in commitment them.
No,
it be even appoint Dr. Tambi na State House will be there in charge of this particular project.
Yes.
If we don't go as far as pulling Ashobi, where in supported them for well,
yes.
They tend them where if I go commission the bridge.
Okay, so I want to give me that time there. I know say you want to go to CD, but just give me 1 minute. Let the publicly understand. On both manifestos of the SLPP.
Forget about the manifesto.
No, at the camp.
It is a commitment.
No, at the camp. At the camp. I want to let the people understand. The Lunge Bridge is one of the life wire, one of the biggest infrastructure projects in West Africa. So what they talk about as SLPP, I want to let the people understand. President Bio and the SLPP government committed to for build the Lunge Bridge. We are committed. It's a commitment where we get. And the president don't take emphatic effort to them. 2 times. Companies that don't come on PPP arrangements where they don't can do BOQ. We don't get that too. I think there was one who do when I be $1.something billion for Bila. There is another one where they now Dr. Tambi facilitates with some Chinese partner them where it's about 2.1 billion for build the Lunge Bridge. Now, most of the arrangements while they fall out to the PPP arrangement with the partner they for can build the Lunge Bridge. Now the traffic flow regarding the toll gates because they want Bilam and toll up. Now the traffic flow from Freetown to Lunge is too small for like they able to meet the years we then go able for use for collect the money back. Now, so what we don't do, we don't left the talk of the Lunge Bridge. We try for address the area them where they don't know the partner they want can build the bridge, the area they wouldn't say, wouldn't pinpoint, which is the traffic flow still slow. Now what would they do? Would they slowly move the city to Lunge? 1, we don't build the airport. We don't increase traffic flow. Not so. 2, we dey build an international conference center na Lunge. We get for increased traffic flow.
But
you get for the sea
because President Bio host the ECOWAS summit.
No. Hey, but other side they know they
because they not get the country not get a center for host the ECOWAS.
No, but other side they for go Bila. Okay,
now
go Bila.
Summit they initiate
this
particular project so they talk about.
Okay, if you
not so because of the Lunge.
No, you don't know that. Me they give you an insight because me the inside. I they tell you say
outside you
inside, admit inside. I tell you say most of the step then with this government they take towards Lunge infrastructure. The end goal to that now for build the Lunge Bridge. We want to make sure say we turn Lunge a capital city of its own where they increase the traffic flow between Freetown and Lunge. The moment the PPP arrangement, the partner they want can do the bridge, then see increase amount level of traffic flow between Freetown and Lunge, then they begin to consider.
So
and
President Bio will do that within 2 years or less for.
No, the SLPP government, SLPP as a political party and the government under President Bio committed for do the Lunge Bridge. But there are things that we for achieve before we get to the Lunge Bridge. For increase the traffic flow. Now we do the international conference center. Imagine if Caldinero, we in Army Calon just don't do music, get show now. They say well now that conference center at the go host the show now Lunge. Imagine the thousands of vehicles where they left Freetown for go there. Imagine if people and get international shows.
How often the events and they happen we go increase that traffic flow where they meet the expectation of the one that we used to make una they do them. How often events go happen?
No, not the often-ness of the events, but if we get them conference center center, they will get that hotel the way they go get airport. You know what they happen? Citizens na Freetown, they begin go build down, begin go build shops, begin go build infrastructure now around them vicinity, and because what they do, they bring economic livelihood to the people. So that they begin do all the economic activity and where they increase the traffic flow. The moment the traffic flow gets to some point, believe you me, the Lunge Bridge is on site and will build. Because the partner they can build, not to salon government money, they want for CCA, the money where they can invest for build the bridge, it come out over time.
So
what make Chinese agree?
Why the government not be don't continue for talk to the investor there for build this infrastructure na Lunge, other than go back and take separate loan from the African Development Bank for build a conference center na Lunge?
So infrastructure development, forget partners for can do infrastructure on PPP arrangement, not a one-day business. I don't tell you, say the political will for build the Lunge Bridge a day, and we don't take every effort. Imagine APC not been get any will for the Lunge Bridge. Now I made them want move the airport to Mama, but we don't move we don't keep on a Lunge, because if you move the airport to Mama, automatically the Lunge Bridge talks safe, you don't kill her. So now make we keep the fact that we keep the bridge, we keep the airport na Lunge, and tell you say SLPP as the political party, we don't shoulder the burden of this country since time immemorial, still get the ability, still get the willpower, still get the political will for build the Lunge Bridge through a PPP arrangement. Now make they bring all of this other effort. Imagine you get 3,000 capacity international conference center, and also you don't anybody O2 Arena in London. Not also outside the video, the Whiskey, they all can go do show. Now we on O2 Arena. Now they build so na Lunge. We're not the only builder. Hilton Hotel, they can do 100 bedroom. Now the same Lunge. They will build presidential villas. You understand? Presidential villas na Lunge. All that one day they go there. What is citizens they begin do now in private sector? They begin say, okay, we're not going to invest in Lunge because Lunge gets certain amenities there now where they attract international tourists, where they attract international visitors. So let's go there now and begin for invest. As that one day they go, the end goal of all what's in the happy so now for increased traffic flow between Freetown and Lunge. The moment we increase traffic flow between Freetown and Lunge, we meet the threshold so that when they fix toll gates, when they build the bridge, they fix toll gates, that amount of traffic flow go there, when they go able to recover their money back. Definitely, I tell you, say it is going to be the SLPP government, not if you don't be president, you as an individual, but it is going to be the SLPP government who is going to deliver the Lunge Bridge for the people, and we are on site in doing that. And the people of Lunge, the people of Footlocker know say the infrastructural development to SLPP, they pinpoint to Lunge, know say SLPP gets in mind for building the Lunge Bridge.
Alright, Mambu, love bringing CD. CD, you just don't listen to Mambu instead of outline some of the things them where they don't do in terms of infrastructure. Now Freetown and some parts in the country where show say they not just focus on building party offices all over the country, but they also focus on national development.
Well, Mambu, they contradict himself. In the first place, for SLPP, everything a campaign. When you look at the way how they talk, you see saying are just bogus and campaign talk it about. First, they say we take loan all
Okay,
with projects and
CD,
we
please,
do
low, get respect for each other. Hold on to they are this
all
morning.
with
I don't care
projects.
respect go
But
to
you
you.
don't tell me. You don't
No.
tell me. You don't
I
tell
don't
me
tell you say that
alias.
bogus.
You don't
You
tell
go
me
say that
alias. Say I
bogus.
they lie.
No.
You don't tell me say
No, I
alias
don't
they
say that. They
lie.
don't to
I not
bogus.
vex.
But continue.
You
No, me
tell
no
me
vex. I
alias say
just
I
they
they
correct
lie.
you
I
say,
not vex.
law be civil. Law be civil.
You know. So
Carry on.
if I say na bogus stuff, why you for vex? Not
No, I
vex.
no
I
vex. Me no the
just
vex.
what?
CD.
Now go
Me
on.
no the vex.
You don't
I
tell
just they
me
say you a
alias say I they
gentleman. Law
lie.
be
You
gentleman.
know.
Carry on.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
Allah.
I know the
Of
vex.
course,
So.
we not gentleman. So long continue that way. There. You tell me say I dey lie, I not vex because I think and say yes. Na political discussion with paper. You know, that not mean say I not get respect for you. You know, say I do. But let us continue. Yes. So you know, they say we take money, we take loan. But then at the same time, they say now they secure all the funding for the projects they will do. The fact of the matter is, when we come in, the Godrich Road, it not been there anywhere. The people of this country, that one where they live in the Godrich Peninsula area, it open today because we do that road day. They be now falling. We make a falling. They be don't do it all the way to Tuke on one side. In fact, the falling don't complete all the way to Mambo. The other complete all the way to Tuke. That road they still they go on, by the way. So Dandy, I just want to correct Dandy. EU, the road will make from Bo to Monrovia to Gendema, not alone. Now EU grant, just as Now EU grants back the road will make from Berry Junction to Balamuya. Now EU grants. Now EU grants back build Berry Bridge. Now EU grants back we use from Moyamba Junction to Moyamba Township. All our need are grants, not a loan as how Mambu they claim. But in addition, I be start with Freetown. When I self don't see how the roads and they now, and I go to the provinces. All the district headquarter towns then are this country. We do roads in all of their headquarter towns. Then the Kenema, Kailau, Magbroka, Kabala, Bo, Moyamba, Pujong. We not left no side behind. And I want for tell the people of this country say now internally domestic revenue we use not alone. All the internal roads that we will do now the district headquarter towns, including all the roads that inside Freetown. Now revenue will mobilize internally, none not to debt, none not to loan. But let's come out to roads. Let's go to building projects that we'll embark on also will be in our power. Because I really want for let's talk. I will come to the Lungi Bridge talk later. In addition to roads, we do major infrastructure also. Let's take health infrastructure. When we come in, we want for introduce the free healthcare, but then of course when we do assessment, we see say we health infrastructure dilapidated. Most of we hospitals are not be get enough space for people. In fact, most district not be even get the specialized units there for whole certain conditions then at this country. So what do we do? We embark. When we don't do all the assessment day, we embark on serious rehabilitation of we health facilities and construction of new facilities. Moses Mambuwe Sidoyanda Ego attest because at that time it be they held for all coalition. Now then be they go around they monitor them projects then they under the at the APC administration then. So you know what they talk about. We embark on the construction of maternity hospital in Pujon, where we complete. We complete a pediatric hospital, 100 bed na Kailan. The Jue Hospital, now we build am. We build 100 bed hospital na Rokupa. We build 100 bed hospital na Colley Street. We build 100 bed hospital na Kiama Road. We build 100 bed hospital na Lunge. We do the central medical store because we not be even get medical store for host we medical equipments. We build central medical store, and then we build district stores. Then are all the district headquarter towns. Then for house we medicines. Then in addition to that, we also construct health centers them across the board. I remember a place like Mile 91 not be even get health facility. We construct a first class community health center. We now the house, the people of my 91. We rehabilitate the hospital na Magruka. We rehabilitate the hospital na Poloko. We even construct maternity center there, and we also construct housing for doctors and nurses. We do the same Nabo, we do the same na Kenema Government Hospital and all of that. In addition, also, if you move away from the health, you look at the current foreign affairs building, now we do them. These are all landmark infrastructure and what we do whilst within our office. So we're not just being concentrated on political party offices. We've been concentrated on doing them things, then infrastructure, we meaningful, we're not to politics. Now that make we infrastructure spread the country. We're not to politics there, but then one way meaningful, we go impact the lives of the people of this country, and we go also make service delivery in all sectors meaningful. Now this country, now that kind of we be embarked on. Now let's talk about the Lunge. The whole idea about this Lunge thing are politics, Karija. If you look at what's in the happen at this country, Freetown, what make right now, self, then they go Bila Conference Center na Lunge because President Bill held bent a one host ECOWAS conference before he left as chairman of ECOWAS. But because access to Freetown difficult, most of the heads of states then, where they can at this country, no one for cross come into Freetown because for cross come into Freetown difficult. Now that make a decide for Bila Conference Center and Alungi because they want people for coming they na Lunge, even where the facilities not the Lunge for host that kind conference day, but it decide for doing it because the heads of states they not go able can Freetown because of the difficulty we they face for cross into Freetown. That have been the major reason why the previous administration be want do an airport on the landmark we now be then the Mamama Airport will not be in any way intended for take any development away from Lunge. We be get an approach for Lunge where we for also develop that airport day and then make them for internal African flights, because we want for expand this country. We don't succeed for connect we and Liberia through road. We will not begin the expansion of the ports and then we be one for now do the expansion of we flight, we aviation, because we idea as a government was now for make this country a trade hub, not only for importation of goods, but even for travel now the sub-region. So we had this approach for make goods there and trade freely move and easily move among countries them now this sub-region. So that was the whole idea. But of course, they're not be able for monitor. Now you look at the rehabilitation we then do now Lungi because I not to then build a terminal, they redo the tarmac. It cost me over $250 million. Whether one day you go to any other country where they don't build airports, it go construct new airport with multiple terminals. But now today, it's in the happen at that airport. Go ask the one that we construct. It don't increase the cost of travel to Sierra Leone because of the many charges where they don't add per flight tickets then because we want for able for pay for that terminal they will then construct. And that is why you see from time to time airlines that they cancel then flies them to Sierra Leone, their operations to Sierra Leone because it's not affordable for them. It not make any sense for them, for continue for coming to Sierra Leone because of the exorbitant of money where passengers and they pay for tickets for camps alone. You take, for example, from here to UK, then they charge passenger 640, pounds for pay, right? Out of that 640 pounds, they will then they charge. So I go tell you, say now only 240 pounds where they for the ticket, the actual ticket cost. The other 400 pounds, all na taxes and charges, where then they pay to Salon government for that airport day. So you can imagine how then they set this country back. Now, Mambu, they talk, say, Lunge Bridge not the ever
City,
we
are
all
you
see,
saying
we all
the city? Are you saying the current Lunge International Airport, that new airport there for you, now more losses than profits and standard for Salon?
Oh yes. I mean, when you look at the cost, what it cost we, compared to waiting day, a far more expensive. Then they are not going to even hesitate for talker. A far more expensive for construct. And I go tell you, say, again, for take them people anyway, construct that airport, they many years for make the able for recover that money. They again for
people
take
don't
this
class and
country.
say it don't make Salon self don't get that kind international standard because anybody will go through that airport they go tell you say it's an infrastructural development.
I'm not there against the development. That is not what I'm saying. But waiting it cost me for do that if we be spend that 250 million as how they say, we for don't get something even more beautiful than waiting we see this so. Now then they are the try for saying I so that the cost waiting it cost we for construct that terminal a far more exorbitant than the facility where they did. It is a beautiful facility. I know they deny that one day. It is good, but of course it is far more expensive. It don't make travel to Sierra Leone far more expensive. It don't make the handling at the airport far more expensive, than we go forever get and it get for take the people and we do am. I sure say if you go now and ask that company they then go tell you the struggles where they undergo for even try for recover that money dey. And again, for take this country many years for let we able for recover, for pay back that money dey wey we use for do that airport, wey for wetin we before don use for do an advanced airport on the mainland was far cheaper than wetin dem spend so na Lungi. That is not to say, the edifice wey dey not good, a very good, a very attractive. It is better than waiting for, no doubt. But wetin I dey say na that wetin it cost we, it not be supposed for cost we that kind money dey. And again for take we many years. Now to the Lungi Bridge. Ebo Mambu, una promise we Lungi Bridge. This na something we been dey we una use for even campaign na Lungi. Una do press conferences, una don't sign MOUs, una even give we timelines as to when the construction go start and when una intend for complete. Una not only stop yonder, una even do billboards across this country. Una do the design of the bridge with President building on top of it. That billboard they all across this country. So for that, you can now say that was never part of your project, that was never part of your manifesto. We now this country be the anticipate. I want to tell you something today, Khadija. When the APC became power, we will get the 3 major projects there. 1 for turn Lungi into a city, 2 for do that Lungi Bridge Day, and then also the Mamama Airport will be the talk about. When we do the visibility studies and then we assess how much it will cost me for do the bridge, we run on by African Development Bank them. At that time, their advice we say it not going to be a feasible project for now, which is why we put them on hold. But the whole idea, the 3 projects that we will be get, Lungi as a city, beach, and then of course the Mamama project, were all part. We see and see at that time, it was more feasible for embark on the construction of the Mamama project as a start, increase the traffic on that side and then look for visible and viable way for develop Lungi for turn it into an administrative city, just as we have today in Nigeria. That was our own plan. But of course, you were a country which side will not be get that kind of resources there. You go rely on an investor for do that one day. And any investor where they come, they get for look at several key things there. The African Development come, the bank come, they do feasibility, they do their assessment and they advise we accordingly as a government, and we listen to that advice day. So I mean, if you look at all of which I don't highlight, so you go see I'm say in terms of infrastructure, not to just bogus at a pinpoint to every infrastructural development project we don't take in every sector, even in terms of education. Under the president delivery team after Ebola, we constructed over 500 bedroom classrooms across this country. You can ask Mayor Ivo Akinsoya. She was head of that project then at State House. And I sure say my brother Mambu know very well because they were there monitoring some of these projects when they held for all coalition as civil society man back then. He was not a politician then, but of course they were very busy monitoring for make sure say them projects then they go through successfully. So in terms of infrastructural development, and often say any political party we go challenge the APC, even when you go into history. Most of the landmark developments in this country, you take the Bintumani Hotel, the Aberdeen Bridge, the Bank of Salon, the Commercial Bank, the medical school, the law school, all of that one, those are APC landmark development projects. You know, they compare any political party to the APC from history to now in terms of infrastructure.
Let me come to Mambu now, because we will wrap up very soon. As we come over to you, Moses Mambu, still on the issue of infrastructure in terms of legacies. Waiting President Biowan left now the memory of Sierra Leone people in terms of infrastructure. When in last time na office, we see una party don't decide for the construct party offices.
So the people of Lungi and the people of Port Loko no will ever forgive APC. And we see this also, they say the APC been get a plan for turn Lunge to a city. It's very misleading to the people of Lunge. Which better way for develop Lunge, empower the people, the economic livelihood, than leaving the one single most infrastructure way in their identity, which is the airport. APC plan for move the airport from Lunge and Kauta na Mamama. That is an economic injustice to the people of Port Loko. Now I make you see in 2023, the SLPP votes na Port Loko go by 25% because the people of Port Loko appreciate the fact say we not only keep the airport when a monument to the people of Port Loko, it's a monument. It don't did it from time immemorial, but we make sure see we left that the old terminal we been there and build a brand new one. We don't give them facelift. And then they don't stop there. We don't put there now. We can go more infrastructure development na Lunge. We go tell the people and say the SLPP is committed to Port Loko. We know they look, but would have vote for we and would have not vote for we. But when it comes to infrastructure, when we talk and say Lunge for Toronto City, we take the actual efforts for make Lunge turn capital city, and that we don't do. We don't improve the airport. We don't turn our first class, one of the best in West Africa. See, they talk about the cost for the airport. Mama before cost salon, $322 million. Now for cost salon, when I want small terminal, now before put Mama, and then bring huge burden on the city. When I see how the city congest. So if Mama airport been there, imagine now Mama not the way off even time for cost that will get now hasted. Imagine the time we the waste for cost joy from Wellington Force. The traffic they begin hold you now. Take reach hasted. So imagine now if Mama self been come now that same highway day, how traffic could don't turn like now that road for me able come walk and go back from a traffic flow day. So that one day na be a failure from the side of the APC. We decide say we not do one that way day. We can go back to the people because the airport is a monument to the people of Lunge. We can't go there. The Lunge Bridge. Not to a manifesto commitment for the SLPP. I don't tell you, say, the burden of this country from 1961, where SLPP now go take this country and fight for independence, to 1996, so we take over, now we fight for let the war done. So all major incidences that we did in Salon, now under SLPP leadership, now we don't achieve them. So the destiny of this country rests on we own shoulder. So now we take that burden there. We know, say, building the Lunge Bridge is a bold step. Now a step we don't care go far. We don't care and go far. We don't actually know the actual cost for building the Lunge Bridge. We just need, as I say just now, for improve the traffic flow, and we'll take emphatic step them for improve the traffic flow. We under the SLPP government, whether now or the next SLPP administration after the 2028 election, will continue for build the Lunge Bridge, and it's something where they deliver. When it comes to the legacy of President Bio on infrastructure, one of the legacy where President Bio left for the people of the North, for example, now the road from Kabbalah, Krobola, now the road from Kabbalah, Falaba, Krobola, Tego, Kechkono, that road they don't go extremely far. Before President Bio left power, it completes that road today because completely the APC government will abandon the people of Koinadogo, we don't abandon the people of Falaba. So completely we carry that road they go, we don't care and go almost with the past Falaba now, Eripa go follow Kech Kogbola, say we go to Kono, so the economic livelihood of the people go be improved. The historical injustice we APC do, for example, to the people of Kenema, we all the infrastructure when it comes to township roads, one not the way them put na Kenema. Or you go Kenema today, the way President Bio, the SLPP government, don't give the township of Kenema the facelift. In fact, when it comes to electricity now, no tongue no the way they challenge Kenema, they enjoy 24 hours uninterrupted electricity infrastructure, that they enjoy roads and more roads, more internal roads they can open na Kenema. Those are legacies where President Bio left. The entire economic injustice where APC pelts on the people of the Southeast by making sure all the road in the Southeast, either they left halfway or they not even starting, like from Bo to Matu or from Moyamba Junction to the Moyamba Township. Right. SLPP don't come, we don't begin and complete all of the road then the way now the entire Southeast is connected, with the exception of both or Matu, Winsep don't go far, is connected by quota, and now we are fighting for connect Kailan to Kwendu, where they bring back the Kwendu market. Usai, Liberia and Guinea, they all be the country. So that road, they don't go extremely far for catch Kwendu. So when it comes to infrastructure development, now this country also, no political party, no they contest the legacy of SLPP government. Even the road where CD that they use for go Makeni, na SLPP bill. The Robere Bridge, na SLPP Candona. When are the road where they use for go na they use stronghold, na SLPP Candona. When it comes to health infrastructure, we are not matched. Today, look what's in the happen at 34. 100 bed hospital they can up. Lumbly, 100 bed hospital we don't put an up. The best maternity hospital in West Africa, we don't put an up na kono, a day up the. Today, all the medical facilities, all the hospitals across this country get 24-hour solar electricity. Where SLPP don't put on they across the country for make them give people the access. We don't construct more than 222 schools, including constructing schools Samambolo, Usa AKK Komot. We don't do on the, including constructing more than 300 classrooms for primary schools across the country. We don't build the Lumbly market. Look at the infrastructure in Lumbly. Look at that edifice in Lumbly where SLPP don't plant both the market. We don't plant kindergarten school up there. So we market woman they sell, then picking and go they up in the land so that the woman go focus on the business while in picking they up the land. Lumbly, I mean like a carcass, just like the hot and chicken where APC been count. That's so Lumbly be there. Look how we organize Lumbly today. Traffic the flow, the market will don't be land. We can't move them very soon inside the market. There's now a constructive park, motor park within a Lumbly. We're building another park away past Mambo, when an international park where you go now they go for the go you meet boss, where they go Senegal, where they can go Ghana, where they can go Nigeria, all get for the at the depot. So when it comes to infrastructure, you understand where they transform this country after where APC killed traffic lights in this country over 40 years ago. Now we don't bring them back. Today you go Congo Coast, they enjoy traffic lights. You go Lumbly, they enjoy traffic lights. You go to Black Hole, they enjoy traffic lights. So when it comes, look at electricity infrastructure. Even Kamakwe, my 91, I mean Kamakwe, Mashaka, and over 52 chiefdoms that they know. We don't put solar electricity there. So when it comes to infrastructure, from water, electricity to all the other infrastructure, no way, not the way APC go stand the SLPP.
Next week, we go bring you again for look at electricity. Today na road infrastructure, one for look at versus the kind of way them we na they in power, how na they build party offices. But why won't in the opposition and not they build office them, Mambo?
Who the opposition will always build party office, but there is a different.
Like what did happen to the APC now when they're in opposition? No, the APC they're not the build office.
Will be there. SLPP be there now. Opposition will begin for build. It can be a party office.
No, done.
Yes, but we did the effort begin. You know why? Because this is a political entity. People get for show interest in the party before they decide for put their money into them.
So people supporters them throw interest.
No, SLPP supporters have always thrown interest.
But now you just talk them.
No, they have always but they get for lekan, they get for wants for doing. They get for willing for doing.
Now they get the feeling for
not a question of now or later. When SLPP did the opposition, people always don't contribute towards the development of the party across the country. For example, how if you say SLPP or the opposition, but they pay with party office rent there across the country.
They talk about the infrastructure.
Now they talk about even as that because
land said before President Bio they left, he want to ensure say all the districts they wanna establish on a party office.
Yeah, well, not to President Bio.
So now on a membership don't forget this.
No, not to President Bio get that determination day. President Bio is the leader. This is a call where you don't make. What President Bio can do, he can challenge the supporter there. He can challenge the party member there. He can challenge the stakeholders there. Of course, for make sure say, make everybody contribute. Example, decide and will everybody come out. All man contribute to the development and building of a party office. But the message you want send, we now want let people stick with. When the SLPP they undertake infrastructural development with regards to its party offices, they don't get nothing for those government resources. This is the first time in the history of Salon where we see a sitting president whole fundraising paper. I know say the media not the press down there enough. I know say una see President Bio, una see how they work on the crowd, una see where they hand over the donation paper.
It's for the benefits of your party.
No, I know, but
if President Bio raise fund,
I can't.
go na Kenema, you say okay, I raise fund for let we can establish an hospital here.
But
let we can do this establishment for the nation.
No,
then you foresee the media they fly with that.
No, this is for your party. No, this is also a novelty because the media
party office the benefit party member and supporters.
No, it benefits the country. Because when you get a constructive political party where they lead the country, like SLPP, that benefits to the country. I don't follow media programs and where I meet, but then meet journalists and they will get for share platform. Where they sit down there and say, SLPP, they spend money for build party offices without they not even trace the source of their resources. So the actions of President Bio, they spend money, but the source of the money, Una as journalists for trace the source of the money them for building party office today. When President Bio hold 2,000 donation papers in hand, the worker chair to chair. They work out so much amount to much amount at the field. At the camp, they work out
for
they work out
the service delivery people they cry for. They go do a fundraising for let we get.
Do you know the government they do fundraising already to NRA? You know, say government is doing fundraising. President Bio is
for collect.
no, it's not different. Of course, for the country. The fundraising way government they do. Now President Bio the leader. President Bio is the chief tax collector through NRA. You understand? Is the president. So the fundraising where the government they do already for care, free quality. Do you know what it means for launch free quality education with domestic revenue? Not to play. You get forget the ambience. You get forget the courage for able for mobilize domestic revenue for take on big projects like the rural electrification project. Oh, don't bring solar lights across the country. Like the free quality education. Oh, they pay. Right now, NPSC at the camp for the first time. Now this country in long term, NPSC they just don't take on Saturday. You know any problem. You know any fete. You know you say Pikin and not get side for Sino. You know nothing. You see say Pikin and go thousands of Pikin and go. They sit the NPSC this Saturday. It's Alex say.
You also know say the teacher right now don't write for him.
The
vice president of them. Anyway, let's go into that.
You don't see everybody in the whole country. It's like MPSC no be discussion. First of all, say MPSC Pikin and the top chair and the head because Mikailu Bano don't send chair there now. Now they school and they Pikin and they get the chair and the head. Then they sit down and do the right NPSC. Now you see every Pikin take the NPSC on Saturday. No qualms, no problem. You don't say Salo only like bad news. Salo no they talk about good news. That was a good news and for the first time in 3 years also. More Pikin and they take the NPSC now.
We go find time for look at education.
So these are development. The way the SLPP is unmatched and is second to none.
Okay. Many thanks for coming on the studio this morning. Let me just wrap up with Sidea Tunis now the virtual link. I'm Sidea Tunis. As we wrap up with you, Seth, now, una day in opposition. Now we know they see massive construction they go on of on a party offices. So on a plan for maintain or the story go change if una happen for Kana Power.
Well, I mean, what the opposition, I'll tell you the reasons why would they embark on their construction and it is a requirement from the PPRC, not law. So we don't want for the one that rent all the time. That is why we don't want for that with construction that be linked to the fact say with the government, now make with the doing. With the doing now with the opposition, with we own money they will they raise, with we own donations, so they abuse with offices as government officials for take money, go donate to party, for do party work. No. When we dey in governance, we dey do government work, we dey embark on working for the people of Sierra Leone, including those in the SLPP. That is why when we dey in governance, we take development to every district in this country. The people of Kenema get for Vex Pamambu, where the council say that they enjoy 24 hours uninterrupted electricity in Kenema, which is absolutely not true. The people of Lunge go equally vex with that kind of because the airport when I don't care go Lunge, when I don't sack them picking the always be the work and I don't grab them picking the all commodity, now so Lunge as a community, the edifice stay but then picking them we be they will be the work, we be they feed their own families when I don't sack them because when I feel say they are not members of the SLPP. So all of those things when you put them together, you feel say the people go be happy. No matter how you campaign, they know what are genuine for develop this country. The people of Sierra Leone know how much infrastructure in every aspect where the APC government they always bring when and in our power. That is why I went into history. I can't with we own time under President Anes by Kuruma, and even they compare to waiting they happy now. So it is not just talk. For us, it is not just campaign for we, now service to the people of this country. And anytime within our government, where they transform the lives of Sierra Leone, where they improve on the development of Sierra Leone physically, emotionally, financially, socially, the people of this country, they enjoy the APC government, they enjoy the APC governance, because we make sure say life easy across the board. We prioritize then things that we not go only to develop the country, but go impact the lives of the people of this country. It is not politics for us, it is service, and we will continue for serve the people of this country, even when we're in opposition.
save the day as we dey expect on our Western Region Chairman Kashojol and Colway for health reasons to able for make and come na the program this morning, but just a call away you'll be able for sitting for the APC. Well, now this edition of the Breakfast Show go left for now. Today at the studio, we will get Moses Mambo. We talk to the APC today at Tunis also, as both parties present to una waiting at the priorities in terms of infrastructure, whether at the party offices or na infrastructural development for the nation. A left with una the public now for judge based on the debates where both political party representatives make na the program this morning. Many thanks to una always watch, and also many thanks to the production team. Until we meet again. Maybe Kabadi, so get a lovely day and goodbye.
All right, continue to watch Liberty TV throughout the day as we get very interesting content that will be produced for. Namina Kalija Bangura, say have a good day.
You are watching Liberty Breakfast Show on Liberty Online TV.